Endorsed by the California Teachers Association, the California School Boards Association, and the California Library Association.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Huell Hauser. And you know, here in Southern California, especially here in Los Angeles, tourists and locals alike enjoy visiting the grave sites of movie stars, of celebrities. For example, right now I'm in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Hollywood, standing right next to the final resting place of the legendary actor Tyrone Power. But Tyrone Power is just one of many movie stars buried in just this one cemetery, isn't he, Steve?
That's right, Huell. We have many celebrities around us. Marion Davies is right here. Cecil B. DeMille, the legendary director. Don Adams from Get Smart. Fay Wray from King Kong is over here. John Huston. It's loaded with famous people.
And I was right when I said that tourists and locals alike really in many ways make pilgrimages to these grave sites, don't they?
That's true. Here in Westwood, other cemeteries that are loaded with celebrities. Valentino is in here. He draws a service every year, 80 years after his death.
Yeah, people still come on the anniversary of his death.
That's correct, and there's a big service every year.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Celebrities are a big draw, even in death, here in Southern California. We know about the celebrities, but I've got a question here. What happens to our animal celebrities, to the animals who starred in movies and television series, because they're an important part of our culture as well. And that's what this adventure is all about. We're going in search of the final resting place of some of the most famous animals in show business. And it should be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of animals to visit today, and the adventure starts right now. First stop on our visit to celebrity animal grave sites, and that first stop brings us here to Glendale. We're right on the side of busy Glendale Boulevard. And why are we here, Steve?
Well, Huell, back in 1914, this was called Mixville. William Selig, an early filmmaker, built a studio, a western town here, for his biggest cowboy star, Tom Mix, who was the biggest silent cowboy star of all time at that time. So this entire western village was named after him. It was called Mixville, and this is where he made his movies. And when his first horse, Old Blue, who was his co-star, as famous as Tom himself was, Old Blue died, they buried him right here in Mixville.
Okay, so actually Old Blue, Tom Mix's horse in those early silent films, was probably one of the first true animal movie stars.
That's
People
correct.
all over the country knew Old Blue.
Absolutely, all over the world, yes.
So when he died and was buried here at Mixville, that was a big deal.
They made a very big deal about it, yes. It was a very sad occasion. Old Blue had passed away, yeah.
So we are here now to visit the grave site of that one of those early animal stars, Old Blue. And where is his grave, Steve?
That would be right here in this parking lot.
Right here?
Yeah.
What happened?
They paved over Mixville. Now it's a bank and it's a shopping center, it's a grocery store, and Old Blue is under this parking lot. This was the grave. This was Mixville, this entire block.
So they not only paved over Mixville, they paved over Old Blue's grave.
That's correct. This car is driving right over it right now.
So there's no plaque, there's no marker, there's no indication that Old Blue is out there anywhere.
None whatsoever. Except
but he's there.
He's there.
We know he's there.
It's in the history books, yeah.
So we didn't actually get to see Old Blue's grave. We know it's somewhere right here.
About where the arrow is on the pavement.
So let's just stand here for a moment and look out here. We struck out on the first one, but at least we know the general area. Let's stand here for a moment of silence at the grave site of Tom Mix's famous sidekick horse, Old Blue. It's now a parking lot here in Glendale. Rest in peace. Well, I hate to admit it, Steve, but we struck out with Old Blue.
Yes.
But actually, Old Blue is very obscure. A lot of people wouldn't even remember Old Blue, would they?
Today, that would be true, unfortunately, yeah.
Because he was a silent movie star animal.
Correct. 90 years ago, a long time.
But we're not going to be deterred. We're going for the gold right now because We're now going to visit the grave site of what I think probably is one of the most famous